All right, ladies, let's hear it for your Staples Records. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening opens following from the Staples Stadium for tonight's XCX football matchup between the Danbury Hatters and New Staples Records. Representing tonight's homecoming game for the number of 31 on the season. First, let's welcome our visitors, the Danbury Hatters, who are led by head coach Augie Terry. Now, let's welcome New Staples Records, the Records led by former head coach Danbury. At this time, we ask that you stand and remove your hats and sing our national anthem performed tonight by members of the ladies.
Hey, Craig. Listen, I was at the
Return. Nothing too terrible. It was a pretty high kick, so not too much to worry about. We're lining up here.
Staples lining up. Pink gloves. You see some pink towels out there, too. Ball is out. Smith, play, action play. He tosses it. Tosses it over, and
that's a
Hillhouse
pass
just
interference
can't
call.
quite
That's
get
going to
there.
be
That's
like
gonna
a
be
30-yard penalty on Danbury. We're bringing it. It looks like we're going to bring it up all the way to around the 50 on a pass interference call on number 5 from Danbury, Captain Aiden Gonzalez. You know, that's something that we're going to see a lot. Like, we've seen everything from high school to NFL. They're getting more sensitive on pass interference calls, and that was just an obvious one. The crowd is pretty upset about that call. Let's see how they're ruling it. Oh, they're going to take it away. They're not going in favor of Staples. Never mind, they are. They're going up 10.
Yeah, Staples will move up 10 yards there after the pass interference play. Overall, it was a pretty good throw and pretty good run from Hillhouse there. Smith hands it off to Fiala. Fiala's going. He gets dragged down. He runs about 10 yards there.
That was a solid run by Fiala. As I said earlier, like, we're going to see a lot of Fiala, I think, because, you know, the Hatters defense, they've seen Tyler Clark put up some insane numbers in the air.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're going to be pushing into the backfield to try to cover up number 1, but that leaves the line open for Fiala.
Hands it off to Fiala again. He goes 5, gets dragged down at the Staples is 45.
You know, that was just a solid, strong run. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you just get 5 yards at a time, you're gonna win some football games. But I think the crowd wants to see some long plays, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it is homecoming night. You know, you had the motorcade for the seniors. I'm sure the student section is very excited for this one. So you kind of gotta play to the fans almost and kind of get them hyped with some crazy plays. We'll see what Staples does about that here.
Yeah, no one wants to see some safe football on homecoming night.
Smith tosses it over. Ball bounces off a player's head and goes down at about the 40, but no incomplete pass there for Staples.
That was scary. The ball was bobbled a few times.
Yeah.
Like, I was just saying you don't want to see safe football on homecoming night, but, like, kind of rescind my statement in that case. That was a little scary. I think our hearts jumped right there. But we're lining up right now. Caleb Smith getting ready. Snap it.
Ball's live. Smith to Fiala once again. Another gain of 5 there. Actually,
it's more of a 2-yard, 3-yard run. You know, I think we were just saying this, like, they're going to be using Fiala a lot, and I think that's a great idea. Hatters defense is obviously catching on to it. They have a lot of defensemen pushed up against the line right now. So I think Caleb Smith is going to want to try to launch it right now.
Smith. He's running.
Right.
He's going to go for it a little bit here.
Oh.
He goes 15 yards. Great run for Smith there. I mean, Smith leads the team in rushing yards, so that's certainly not something we're surprised to see.
No, Caleb Smith, opening night of the season, ran for, I think, 2 touchdowns, both over, like, 30 yards. That was a beautiful play. He rolled out right and just went for it. He he didn't see any open options and just took it into his own hands.
Smith in the pocket, hands it off to Fiala. Fiala will go for another 5 there. More safe football here from Staples.
Another solid run. I think Coach Barron obviously is going to be trying to use the run game. I don't think Tyler Clark has been targeted yet today. But
yeah, I mean, Tyler Clark hasn't even seen a pass yet. The only pass that's really gone out has been to James Hillhouse. So,
which I think honestly is the smart move, but QB sneak here.
Yeah, Smith's going to run it up again. Gain of about 8 there for Smith. There's a flag on the
play
field.
Around the line of scrimmage. Let's try to sort out what this is. It might have been holding. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on the offense. It's going to be on the offense. Let's see how far back that moves them. Number 7, Jack
Whittle stepping off there.
Jack Whittle stepping off. They're going to resume play, move back a little bit.
It's like about 10 yards there. 10-yard loss for Staples.
So they're going to be on the 33-yard line. Sorry about that. The 33-yard line, and Caleb Smith getting ready to receive the snap.
Ooh, Smith baits the Danbury team there.
Let's go.
Gives them a false start. That's gonna put them up a few yards there.
That's a 5-yard penalty there. Caleb Smith, he's an incredible quarterback. I already know that he's been getting some messages from schools, and the hard count there is just how you make the defense jump, and he did it perfectly there.
Smith in the pocket now. Looks to hand it off to Fiala. That was the first pass that was looking for Clark there.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a low pass, but overall looking for Clark.
That play just fell apart really fast. Smith just didn't have enough time there. He was under a lot of pressure. The first real pressure he's been under all game, really. Our offensive line has been doing really well so far, especially in the run game, keeping space for Fiala and Smith. But it just didn't hold up there. Smith kind of just threw it to the ground.
Staples getting ready. Smith in the pocket. He throws it off to Clark. Clark gets his first reception of the game. He gets dragged down out of bounds at about the 25-yard line there. So Staples moving forward quickly here.
That's going to be almost good for a first. That's going to be good for a first down. Clark's first catch of the day. We're definitely going to see a lot of him tonight. He's a very special player on this team.
Yeah, I mean, Clark holds last game against Trumbull, Clark actually broke the Staples record for receiving yards with 222 receiving yards in one game. And he also happened to have the game-winning touchdown in that game. So
no, Tyler's an incredible athlete.
Staples getting ready now. Smith once again is going to run it up the middle here. He goes down. Gain of probably about 3 yards there for Staples.
I think that's going to be an 8-yard, 5-ish yard gain. Caleb Smith's been running it a lot. If they keep doing it like this, they're going to be gaining a lot, but in the fourth quarter, he's going to be tired. They don't want that. They don't want to push him too hard in the first quarter. But, Coach Barron, Coach Abraham, they're probably going to want to keep with what's working. So let's see how they factor that in.
Staples lining up at the 21-yard line now. Smith getting ready. Ball's out. Play action pass, and an almost good pass to number 15, Shane Andrew for Staples.
Caleb Smith is probably not happy about that. That was a beautiful throw right in the numbers. Number 15 put all the effort he could into that. He dove for that, but just couldn't bring it in. That's just unlucky. It's a frustrating play. But third down, I believe it's third down. And let's get ready.
Smith in the pocket, throws it off to Hillhouse. He goes down. At the
What
15.
What a play. Hillhouse just going up for that ball. No one, he ran that curl route really well. No one was around him. He had all the time in the world to just jump up for that. And, that's just a beautiful play by the offense. Defense just had no chance there.
8 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here. Smith hands it off to Fiala. Fiala goes maybe a yard or two there.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Not all plays are gonna be. They've been having a very healthy drive right now. It's second down. They're in the red zone. This is looking good for Staples. You don't want to jinx anything, but Fiala's getting a signal from his coach. Let's see what this play is. I think they're going to try to do a slant across the middle.
Smith's going to look to run it up the middle here. He gets dragged down by Christopher Luna there. A little bit of an unnecessary roughness there.
Yeah, there were two Danbury defensemen who just stayed on Caleb Smith a little too long. They dragged him all the way to the ground, another 10 yards back. They're going to call that on unnecessary roughness. That's going to be a first down, most likely. The crowd is very angry about how they're treating Smith right now. Let's see how this plays out. Still going to be third down. I don't know what they're doing about that penalty. It doesn't seem like the ball is moving.
Yeah, also something to mention about the crowd is now this is the first game of the season where the Staples Band is playing here also.
Yeah. They're going to move the ball up. That's going to be a first down. That's a...
Staples on the 7 or the 6 there.
That's a 5-yard penalty. It's still third down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Caleb Smith lines up in the pocket.
Ball goes off to Fiala. Fiala's going to look to run it up the middle.
Pushing forward.
He gets dragged down there.
It's going to be on the 1 yard line.
Yeah,
That's
1 yard
so
line.
Close.
I'm predicting possibly either a Smith or Fiala just jump over the defensive line there.
The crowd is very excited to see the first.
And Staples is in.
Let's go. Touchdown. Who
Touchdown.
was that?
Not sure. I mean, it was a big dog pile.
That looks like it's going to be Caleb Smith, I want to say.
Maybe.
What's happening right now?
I don't know. It might not have been a touchdown there. They might have gotten stopped just barely before entering.
His knee must have been down. They're not going to give that to him.
Yeah. Staples is going to try again here on the 1 yard line.
Smith under shotgun.
Smith looks like he's going to run it up the middle. He scores.
Touchdown.
Smith for Staples with the first touchdown of the game.
On an intentional QB sneak, Caleb Smith runs it into the dog pile for a touchdown. First score of the game. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. The crowd is electric, especially the seniors section in the stadium. Everyone is amped right now. They're going to line up for the extra point.
Whistle blown here. Play is stopped. Well, looks like Staples might have had a little bit of a false start there. They're going to move back.
Move back 5 yards, make it a little tougher, but, it's still pretty chip shot from the 15-yard line. The ball is out.
Danbury looks to scoop it up. No. Unfortunate there for Staples.
I don't know
Fortunate
what that
for Danbury
was.
there. I mean, looks like it was just that number 20 for Staples, Ollie Howard, just couldn't quite grab onto the ball, and it just rolled past Zachary Zhang for Staples, and Danbury just kind of sprinted towards it to recover.
That was unfortunate. I don't know what went on there. That was interesting how I didn't know this about high school football. They just in professional, they just let the play go. Danbury could have picked that up and scored 2 points, but I don't know why on the scoreboard it's still zeros, but
Scoreboard should say 6-0 Staples.
6-0. Obviously we'd rather be 7-0, but can't have everything. Hopefully we're going to be scoring a lot more, so that 1 point won't matter. But Staples does know how to perform on homecoming nights. We got our name the Wreckers from beating Norwalk, I believe, in the 1930s on their homecoming game. We wrecked their homecoming game. We kept the name for almost a century. Looks like Staples is going to go for an onside kick right now. Very interesting decision. Never mind.
Yeah, Jack McCall taking the kick for Staples here.
An interesting formation they were set up in. Looked like they were going for an onside kick in the first quarter.
McCall. Ball is live.
Oh, he muffs it.
He muffs it. Staples with the pressure now. And he gets dragged down. That's going to be number 64, Jared Gullins with the tackle there.
What a kick by number 87, Jack McCall. That was kind of just a line drive at the return man, and he couldn't hold on to it. He just dropped it through his legs. Very unfortunate for the Hatters. They're going to be lining up around the 15. The crowd is electric. They're playing Hey Ya right now. Everyone is excited for homecoming.
Hatters QB John Barden in the pocket now. Ball is live. He hands it off. He's going to go for about 3 yards there.
Yeah, no. This is the first time we're seeing the Hatters offense and the Staples defense. Let's see how they look. They've opened up the drive with a run play. Let's see if they keep with that strategy or that was just a ruse to try to open up the passing game on second down. It's going to be second and about 8. Crowd is very excited to see the Staples defense out in the field right now.
Ball is live once again. Absolutely taken down. Tackle by not sure who that tackle was.
I think that was number 43, Rohan Narang. He's an absolute beast in both football and rugby. He's an incredible athlete, and it looks like they're going to be gobbling up the run game right now. Hatters just haven't been able to make a move so far. 3rd and 8. Little confusion on the Danbury side. And they're going to get ready to snap it. Let's see if they go in the air this time. And they do. Play action.
Intercepted by Will Holloman, number 5, with the diving catch.
It looks like that was an iffy catch. He dove for that. That may have hit the ground. The refs are trying to contain the Staples sideline, but they just can't. And
Staples offense is coming out. That's an interception right there.
Will Holloman diving for the ball. I can't tell what Danbury was. I can't tell what the play was. That looked like it was a direct pass.
It looks like Barden just tried to throw it away there, and he threw it pretty much straight to Holloman, who kind of just dived out and caught that.
No, that was incredible feat of athleticism by Will Holloman.
Yeah, Will Holloman, the captain there.
And we're going to be lining up on the 40-yard line for Staples. Defense was on for 3 plays. Wow.
Smith in the pocket. He hands it off to Fiala. Fiala goes for a few there.
Goes for about 3. Staples has been able to move the ball on the ground and in the air all game. Coach Barron and Coach Abraham and all the coaching staff, they have a lot of options with this squad. Let's just see how they play it out.
Smith getting ready here. Ball's live. Smith's going to run it up the middle. He finds the gap. He goes down after a gain of 1 or 2 there.
You know, the intentional QB sneak is something they've played, I think, about 6 or 7 times, even in the first quarter. And, you know, why would they stop? They get him like 5-10 yards every single time they do it. Danbury just cannot stop them right now from running it with Caleb Smith.
Yeah, Smith averages 68 rushing yards per game. So, I mean, why wouldn't you run him?
No, it's incredible. It looks like they're going to take... Looks like they're taking a timeout. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a timeout here. You know, it's been a pretty dominant game for Staples so far. I mean, the Hatters have had one possession where they maybe had 2 downs and then an interception from Holloman. So,
you know, Staples has been playing incredibly on both sides of the field. We haven't seen much on the defensive side, but what we have seen, we love. And they're going to be lining up on the left hash mark here at the 35-yard line. And Caleb Smith is in shotgun formation.
Smith, play action, passes it to number 49. That's Michael Nealon. Michael Nealon's going to run. He runs it in.
Touchdown.
Another touchdown for Staples.
Let's go. He just shed the defender off of. There is a flag on the field. Let's see what that is. But looks like it. Oh, that's going to be on the offense. It's going back. That is
unfortunate
tough.
For Staples there.
The crowd is mad right now. Can you tell what that penalty was? I can't
quite tell right now. Must
May have been illegal block in the back or
holding or something like that. Yeah, but I mean overall, besides the penalty, just a great play from Staples. I mean, the play action off to Fiala and then the quick pass over to Nealon.
Yeah, you know, that's got to be rough for number 49. Michael Nealon, but you know, he knows that's not going to be his last opportunity.
Smith off to Fiala. Fiala finds the gap. He's going to go. Fiala scores. Staples with another touchdown in the first quarter.
Number 8, Alex Fiala, the running back, just strolls into the end zone. That was some incredible blocking by the Staples offensive line. Wow, they've just been playing incredibly. The Hatters just can't find a way to stop them.
Yeah, Hatters cannot, as you said, Benny, Hatters cannot find a way to stop Smith or Fiala in the back from just running it right in.
No, the crowd is amped. They're loving this. And they're going to be going for the PAT right now.
Hopefully more successful than the last PAT.
Yeah, that was tough to watch, but
McColl's going to take this one instead of Zhang. Howard once again going to be the one holding the ball. Ball goes out. McColl puts it through the pillars there.
And it's good. It is 13-0 with 1 minute, 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Staples is playing incredibly. They just can't do anything wrong right now.
A great homecoming game for Staples, certainly.
We're about to see... No, this is what homecoming is supposed to be. And, you know, we're about to see the Hatters go on their second drive. It's going to be their 4th offensive play of the game, and the first quarter is almost over.
The Hatters have got to be hoping for a better drive than last time. I mean, that was disappointing for the Hatters.
Yeah, offense is going under the tent right now to talk to Coach Philip Abraham. Talk about what's working. Not much has not been working, so it's probably going to be a happy tent right now. And we're going to have McColl kick it off.
Staples lining up as if they're going to squib it again here.
They're just huddling together, fusing the defense. You know, this has been a very exciting game so far if you're a Staples fan. Danbury, not so much. But, you know, Danbury, they still have an opportunity, so let's not get too cocky right now. We're going to kick it off right now.
McColl throws it. It's going to go out of bounds there. That's going to be a flag. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's just a mistake that comes You just knock off with experience, but you gotta give him a break right now. He's had a very busy night, even in the first quarter. I'm not too worried about that. Danbury's gonna have it on the 35-yard line. First down and 10. The crowd is loving it, and
yeah, I gotta say, I think the band's a good addition here at these Staples' games.
The band is making an incredible difference in the vibe in Staples Stadium, and I think we're all loving it. We're loving it. Danbury's lining up on the 35-yard line to start their second offensive
John
drive.
Barden hands it off. He gets taken down.
So that looked like it was a read option. He handed it off to their running back, and they got a 5-yard gain. But I feel like they probably could have gotten a few more if they were a little more solid on that play. But that's still a respectable gain. Nothing to scoff at right there.
Looks like that was another tackle from the senior Jared Gullins for Staples there.
Yeah. Let's see if Danbury can make a little more happen than they did on the last drive. I think that was their biggest play of the game so far. 7-yard gain.
Ball gets handed off again. Taken down. Almost a loss of yardage there.
That play was much more exciting on defense than the last one. Staples is really wrapping up the run game all night so far. And, what are they going to do? Staples has really been wrapping up Danbury on both sides of the ball. I don't know. I don't know what Danbury can do right now. We're going to be ending the first quarter right now.
13-0. Staples is leading. Offense-wise, obviously Staples is having a great game. Running it a lot with Smith, running it a lot with Fiala. But they haven't really been tested defense-wise yet, so it'll be interesting to see how their defense pulls out once they are tested.
Yeah, the little defense we have seen from the Wreckers has been very promising. We have the interception, and I don't think Danbury's gotten a first down yet in the game. But, as I said, Staples shouldn't get too cocky. There's still 3 quarters of football left to play.
Yeah.
But it's looking good so far. They're going to be switching sides of the field now. Danbury is going to have it on the 42-yard line. This has been a very great game so far. We've seen a lot of Caleb Smith just running the ball and passing. They've been going with a run attack, as I had predicted in the first before we started, because Danbury's probably spent this whole week preparing to protect against Tyler Clark, and he's only had 1 or 2 targets so far.
Ball is out again. Looks like Danbury is going to run it again, taken down by Sam Petrosino there.
Yeah, that was just a good play by the Danbury offense. They've got their first down of the game in the first play of the second quarter. That was just an all-around good run, good blocking from the O-line. Nothing Wreckers could have done about that. That was just a solid run play by the Hatters.
Yeah, ran by Anthony Butler.
Yeah, we're going to be lining up on the 41-yard line on
Barden in the pocket. Barden looks to pass, is deflected by number 43 for Staples, Rohan Narang. Shout out to my radio class. Rohan's in there.
No, Rohan, he's a freak athlete. He just got off in the quarterback's face, and they just got right in front of the ball and smacked it to the ground. That's really exciting for the defense. Them being able to get behind the line of scrimmage and get in the quarterback's face. There is an injury for the Hatters on the field around the 50.
Can't
behind
quite
the line
tell
of
who that is
scrimmage.
down there, but
You know, you hate to see that sort of thing.
Staples player's taking a knee now.
You know, he's been down for a good 30 seconds. I can't tell who that is or where he's in pain, but it looks like the whole team is both teams are taking a knee right now. He's limping off the field. That is number 65. There's no 65 on Danbury. Can't tell who that is just now, but you know, that's tough to see. That's part of the sport. We try to prevent that as much as possible with padding and, you know, the protocols we go through. But, you know, it's a tough sport, and it's just rough to see that happen. It's good to see the sportsmanship of Staples, everyone getting down on one knee.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to get back underway here. Holloman in that cornerback position once again.
Looked like that was an O-lineman.
Yeah.
You know, you hate to see that sort of thing, but Danbury's going to line up at the 46-yard line.
Hatters. Barden in the pocket. Barden throws. Incomplete pass.
Stripped out of the hands of the receiver by number
22, Leo Sequenzia there.
I think that was number 49, just ripping out Michael Nealon, who's been showing on both offense and defense tonight.
He had a touchdown that was taken back earlier this game.
Unfortunately. But he's making up for that. He strips the ball out of the hand of the receiver. The receiver did not have possession, so it's not a fumble, but that was an incredible defensive play by Michael Nealon. Love to see that. And Hatters are going to line up for third down.
Barden under a lot of pressure here. He's going to run it up the middle. He goes 10, 20. Looks like about a gain of 20 yards there for the Hatters.
That was just a beautiful play by number 12, the quarterback, John Barden. He made a huge juke there in the pocket as it collapsed. You know, the play just fell apart, and he was able to just run across, pick up some blocks, and get like a 20-yard gain. That's just an impressive feat of athleticism by number 12, John Barden.
Yeah, and he just found a nice gap in between the Staples defense and was able to just run through it and get a nice gain of 20 yards and the first down for the
There was
Hatters.
a lot of speed there.
Yeah, Barden. He looks to throw once again. Ball is out, and it's picked off again!
Let's go.
Staples is running now.
Oh, makes a man
sprinting
miss.
down the field. Number 21, Preston Norris, with his second interception of the season.
Landed right in his hands. What an impressive play. And he just ran it back another 15 yards, making a few guys miss. That was a great play by the Staples defense, and the crowd is electric. They're playing another one, Bites the Dust by Michael Jackson. The band, the student section is loving it. I think the parents are loving it even more. You'll love to see this sort of thing in high school football, especially on your homecoming game. 13-0. Staples has the ball on the 20-yard line. That's just an incredible play.
Staples'
by
second interception of this game so far. So
That's-
I think that drive did test the Staples defense. We were talking earlier about how Staples defense hasn't really had a chance to prove himself, but I think that drive right there just did it for him.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have the Hatters are gonna have to stay on the ground for most of this. They've thrown 2 interceptions out of very few passing plays, and they haven't been able to make much happen on the ground. They did have that one really good run by their quarterback, and a few other smaller runs, but
Yeah, nothing huge.
yeah.
Smith now gives it off to Hillhouse. Sorry.
You know, the pocket just collapsed there. There's a defender right on Smith's toes, and he just had to dump that off to the check down.
Smart play by Smith there, though.
Yeah, no,
He made the
didn't
right
try to
move.
force anything. Didn't force a turnover. Great play. They're going to line up on the left hash right now. Staples at the 25-yard line.
Ooh, Smith
Oh,
with another
man.
fake. towards the Danbury defense there. I mean, faking the hike, getting the second false start of the game for the Hatters there.
You know, Caleb Smith, I've said this time and time again, Caleb Smith is just an incredible quarterback. He knows the game inside and out, and, you know, the hard count is something that just makes this game not only about athleticism, but also about intelligence. Caleb Smith, he's a really smart person. I'm in Mandarin with him. You know, he knows what he's talking about in Mandarin, but he's able to string together more sentences than most of us. But timeout Danbury.
Yeah, timeout from the Hatters there.
You know, as I was saying, Caleb, you know, he knows this game. He knows how to use the hard count against the defenses, making them jump. You know, that we saw that play where he just threw down to the check down, didn't try to force anything. This game is just as much about athleticism as it is about intelligence, and Caleb Smith just has both. Crowd is very excited to see what Staples is planning.
Crowd is packed to the brim right now. I mean, people can't even get into the bleachers. They're stuck on the stairs right now.
Yeah.
And not only the student section also. I mean, you have bleachers completely filled from the right side to the left with parents, fans, alumni, younger generations watching, getting inspiration.
No, you love to see this sort of thing.
Smith in the pocket once again. He looks to throw. He throws it out to Leo Sequenzia. Leo Sequenzia makes the completion. He slides the tackle, and he's going to run it into the house for Staples.
That's a 75-yard touchdown pass by Caleb Smith to Leo Sequenzia, leaving the defender in the dust. Number 22, Leo Sequenzia. What a play. He plays lacrosse too. He makes an incredible appearance on the lacrosse field and on the football field. Coach Matty on the sideline is hyped. He's so happy right now. You can obviously tell the excitement in Staples Stadium right now. 19-0, they're going for the PAT. That was just a go route, and he just left the defender in the dust. Caleb Smith must have had a big smile on his face as he was sending that ball down the field.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass.
No, it landed right in his arms. An incredible play by both Leo Sequenzia and Caleb Smith.
Looks like there might have been another timeout called there, but
that's gonna be. They're gonna take a little break here, talk about it. They might be going for two. I don't know. They might be trying to even out the score here.
Get
so
it back up to 21 after that missed PAT earlier from the game. But
no, they're gonna be kicking it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. But
McCole on the field now for the kick here. Howard once again going to be the one to hold the ball.
But wow, Leo Sequenzia just went on a go route and just left the defender in the dust. Nothing he could have done about that.
Pure speed right there from Sequenzia.
And Caleb Smith just laid a dot on him. And that was just a great play by Staples all around. The band is excited. Students are excited. Parents are excited. Everyone's loving this. 87. McCall is going to be sending it into the uprights right now.
And he does just that right between the uprights. Staples is going to go up to 20-0 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first half.
Wow. You know, we've seen the Staples offense much more than we've seen the defense so far. But, you know, both have done exactly what they came here to do. The defense has spent as little time as possible on the field, and that's what you want to see from your defense. There hasn't even been a punt in this game. Every Staples possession has ended in a touchdown, and every Staples defensive
has ended in an interception.
No, they're playing some perfect football right now. The coaches have got to be happy with this. Hopefully Mr. Abraham's happy enough that he moves back our test, but no, the crowd is electric right now. The student center is completely packed. They just can't even get everyone onto
Yeah,
the
I mean,
stands right now.
people are stuck on the pavement, on the stairs.
Wow. We're going to have to up the size of the stadium if this keeps happening. But we're going to kick it off right now from the right hash mark.
McCall sends it, and he muffs it again. He's going to pick it up, though. Number 27 for Staples, looking for the tackle.
There's a flagger on the 20-yard
Flagger on the 20-yard line, yeah.
Could have been face mask when he was trying to tackle him. He might have caught his helmet, but I don't know what that was. I didn't fully see it. But again, muffed the kick. Still a Danbury return man was able to make a guy miss. That was a great play with what he had. I can't tell what the penalty flag was about, but they're going to be lining up on the 25
there, yeah. Barden once again out QB for the Hatters. Butler by his side. They seem to be the two most key players for the Hatters so far. Barden, the QB. Butler, the running back.
Yeah. We haven't seen Tyler Clark as much as we were expecting, but I think that kind of makes sense. They're expecting him to come out as a weapon, but
Barden hands it off to Butler, and Butler gets dragged down. Looks like for a loss of a few yards for the Hatters there.
yeah, no, as I was saying, we haven't seen Tyler Clark a lot this game, but that makes sense given that Danbury has been expecting to see him, and Coach Barron, all the coaches, they're one step ahead. They're not trying to overuse their weapon too much, showing that this team is full of playmakers, and it's not just Caleb Smith and Tyler Clark who are going to win this game.
Yeah. Barden looks to pass. He's under a lot of pressure right now. He gives it off, looking for number 6 there. I don't know, we'll find him. Ball's just going to go out of bounds there.
And that's just going to go out of bounds. Went right over the receiver's head. The pocket really collapsed. He ran to the right, then the left. That was just a smart play, trying to just get it out of bounds. Don't try to give off a turnover. Number 84 for Staples.
Number 94. That looks like Toby Obi-Wan there.
He is
coming off the field. Looks like
he
might be injured there. The trainer's kind of talking to him. He looks very frustrated. But Barden looks to pass again. He runs it up the middle.
Oh,
He's still going to look for the pass. He passes it off. Almost an interception there for Staples' number 50.
Number 50 looked a little shocked by what he saw there. Didn't have enough time to react, but he'll have another opportunity. That was a great play by the defensive lineman. Just collapsing the pocket and not giving Barden enough a big opportunity to get rid of it. But Barden, we've seen him with a lot of that.
Run a lot, yeah.
He shed a tackle there. Really impressive. They're gonna punt.
Hatters are gonna punt it out here.
It was blocked. It looked like it was tipped a little bit.
Yeah, a little roughness there for number 23.
It looks like the punt was blocked by Staples and is gonna roll out of bounds around the 45-yard line on the Danbury side of the field. Or no, on the Record side of the field, sorry. And Staples it looks like they just can't call a bad play right now. They're up 20-0 with 8:20 left in the first half, and everyone's loving it here. Staples is super happy with what they're seeing from their team right now. Danbury, their quarterback, Barden, he's been making some incredible run plays, but
Smith gives it off to Hillhouse. Hillhouse is going to look. He's going to slant. He gets taken down at about the 40. Another nice play for Staples there.
That was
Gain
a great
of 20.
play. A slant pass to Hillhouse. Hillhouse has really been the Tyler Clark of this game. He's made a lot of offensive plays. I don't know if does he have a touchdown? Do you remember?
He has 3 touchdowns so far this season, but no touchdowns this game.
No touchdowns this game, but I don't think that will stay true the whole night. He's been a favorite for Caleb Smith today.
With the amount he's seeing the ball, there's no way he doesn't get a touchdown.
Yeah. They're going to line up in shotgun formation again.
Smith. Play action, play. Smith is going to run it now. He goes down the sideline, runs out of bounds. Smart play by Smith there. Not going to force it through the Hatters defense. Just kind of runs it out of bounds at about the 30.
No, the fake handoff to Fiala, and he just ran it. Juked right and then went left. It was a great play by Caleb Smith. We haven't seen them line up under center a lot this game. It's been mostly shotgun formation. That was just a jump again by Danbury.
That's got to be their 3rd or 4th this game.
Wow. I think that's their 3rd offsides penalty this game. Caleb Smith has been using that hard count. That's just something that comes with experience. They know how to make the defense jump, and Danbury has not been able to figure out. Caleb Smith they have not been able to get into his head so far.
Staples breaks the tackle now. Breaks the huddle.
They're going to line up at the 26-yard line. Almost in the red zone here. Let's see what happens.
Smith is going to look to pass. Can't find an option, so he's going to run it. He gets taken down there.
That might have been a loss of 1. That's unfortunate for Staples, but they've been dominating this whole game.
Not every play is going to be amazing.
Yeah, no, it's probably puts a little smirk on the faces of Danbury. See their defense do a little bit, getting Caleb behind the line. Do the same thing.
Smith is going to run it up the middle again. Gains a few more yards there than the previous time. Christopher Luna took him down by the feet there.
That's a first down.
Looks like a medical golf cart is coming out onto the field.
I don't know what
Not
that's
sure who that's
about.
for. Maybe just to keep it on the field just in case.
It might just be a precaution.
Yeah.
Because we saw
Toby Obi-Wan get injured, but it didn't seem like anything too serious. But Smith hands it off to Fiala. Fiala finds the gap. Fiala's going to go, and he's going to get in again for Staples. Another touchdown.
No, you saw Fiala just shedding off the defense. There is a flag on the 4-yard line. Let's see what that's all about. This might be going back. It will not. It's on the defense. That's a touchdown. 26-0. And the ball's been really spread around. Tyler Clark had a dominating performance last weekend.
Last game, yeah.
But it has not been the same here. The ball has really been spread around. Leo Sequenzia has a touchdown. Alex Fiala has a touchdown.
Smith has a touchdown. I think Fiala might have 2 touchdowns this game so far. But Staples is going to go for the PAT again here. McColl's going to take it. And McColl puts it through the uprights once again, setting the score to 27-0 Staples with 6 minutes left to play in the first half.
Yeah, no, you love to see the ball being spread around like this. They haven't been focusing on one person. Everyone is getting a little action here, and it's rare that you see something where just nothing that a team does doesn't work.
Yeah.
But that's what we're seeing right now. Staples is clearly loving it. We're up 27-0, and with 6 minutes left in the first half, this is what homecoming football games are about.
You mentioned earlier how hopefully, you got to imagine the coach is happy. But I'm looking on the field, and I see WWPT's executive coordinator, Devin Jarvis, on the field with a massive smile on his face. He sure is happy with the result of Staples' game so far.
No.
Football team manager, I believe.
Yep. Everyone who is affiliated with Staples is loving this game right now. 27-0. 6 minutes left in the first half. And, the student section, they're on their feet. The parents are on their feet. Everyone is amped right now. We have some bubbles going in the air from the student section.
We'd have some balls flying through the air. Some kids just
had a green
tossing
football.
up some green footballs. We have the band, of course, as well. I think that's been a great addition. I think they should do this more often here.
No, this is really adding to the experience. Everyone is
dancing
excited.
along. Yeah.
The music is really adding something.
McCall with the kick. Danbury's going to recover. They're going to run it. McCall is going to force them out of bounds there. One of Danbury's best plays so far of the game on the punt return there.
Yeah, that was one of the most impressive plays of the game. That was a great return. That was the best return of the game. He goes out around the 35-yard line. I think that's the Sunday night football music.
Sounds like it.
Friday night, but still loving it. Everyone in the stadium, as we've been saying, is amped right now to see what the Staples defense can do. They've gotten 2 interceptions and forced a punt. I don't know if they could ask for a better performance.
Barden hands it off to Butler. Butler gets dragged down for a gain of what looks like to be 1. He got dragged down there by Rohan Narang once again. He's been a beast so far this game. Looks like he's continuing that streak.
Yeah, no, Danbury just can't really get past the Staples D-line really that much so far. They've gobbled up most run plays, most pass plays. They just can't. Danbury just can't figure out what works so far. Maybe they're going to try to get some trickeration, have some draw plays, have some play action. But in the meantime, Barden passes it down to his running back, who gets gobbled behind the line of scrimmage.
Sam Petrosino with a great tackle there.
No, that was impressive. Just read the play perfectly and
scooped him by the legs and just brought him down. Yeah.
It's gonna be 3rd and about 13, I believe, and Danbury's trying to figure out what they can do here because haven't been able to do much on offense yet. They're still down 27-0 with 4 minutes 45 seconds left in the first half.
Danbury's lining up now. Barden once again in the pocket. Barden's going to look to pass. He does. He passes it over to Butler once again, same as last time. He gets dragged down there by Michael Nealon.
The Staples defense, they've just been gobbling up the run and short passes. I think Danbury's got to try something else. I think they got to put a little more risk into it. They have thrown 2 interceptions, so that's a hard sell to them, to their coaching staff, obviously. But, no risk, no reward is what I say. And obviously, playing it safe is not working. So,
yeah. Danbury lined up once again. Ball goes out. It's going to be a punt here.
It's a short punt.
Short punt, yeah. Clark was a little further back there for the punt return. Wasn't quite able to catch that there, but
Staples is going to have it at their own 41-yard line. And we're going to just see what they come out with next. They've been working on the run, on the pass. They've been able to move the ball on the ground and in the air with little to no struggling so far. Caleb Smith has played incredibly this whole game, and we're going to be very excited to see what he does on this drive and in the second half. 3 minutes 42 left in the first half. You're listening to WWPT 90.3. I'm Ben Enos, joined alongside Charlie Scott. Caleb Smith gets the ball.
Smith looks to pass it up to Nealon. Not quite their best pass there, but Smith was under a lot of pressure. Kind of a short pass to Nealon. Nealon kind of looked to grab it by the fingertips, wasn't quite able to do so. We do have an update now on the situation of the medical golf cart that came onto the field earlier. We were wondering what that was about, and I think that medical golf cart's going out to help that Danbury player that got injured a little bit earlier in the game. We weren't sure what had happened, but that looks to be what the golf cart is doing. But Smith with a beautiful throw, looking for Hillhouse a little far there. Yeah. Hillhouse not quite able to get to it.
Yeah, the ball is just a little too far in front of him. He couldn't reach it. That's going to happen. He had to play just like that on the other side, on the other half of the field. Last drive to Leo Sequenzia. It was the same route. It was a go route. Just couldn't drag it in. It was a little too far in front of him. Coach Maddie is amped right now. He's running up and down the field. He's jumping.
Smith in the pocket once again, looks to throw to Hillhouse again. A nice route by Hillhouse. He gets dragged down. He gets dragged down by the captain for the Hatters, Aiden Gonzalez. Yeah. Nice route by Hillhouse there. Just kind of ran out to about the 40-yard line, then just cut back. Smith found him. Gave it right to him.
That comeback route is really going to work with them, I think. They had the curl route that had an incredible gain in the first quarter. That was really impressive. And, they've been running a bunch of different plays tonight and just executing on every single one of them. And that's just something you love to see.
Yeah, it looks like
there's going to be a flag, I think, and it's going to go back.
It's going to go back, unfortunately. So that nice play by Hillhouse and Smith won't count.
Yeah, that's tough, but you can't get too greedy. Obviously, stuff like that's going to happen. You can't. Staples has got to lower. Both teams have got to lower on their penalties, but it's a good game so far.
Yes. Looks like Smith gave it off to Fiala there. Fiala looked to run it up the middle, stopped by Danbury's line.
And it's going to be second down and about 9. We got bubbles in the air. Staples fans want to see one more thing happen in the last 2.5 minutes of the first half. I don't know. Let's see what Coach Barron has in store for us. Staples is on the 45-yard line.
Smith drops back.
Oh.
He's going to go forward. He sheds a few tackles there and eventually goes down.
That was a great play by Caleb Smith. He read that the play was falling apart. He couldn't find somebody and just tucked it in the ball and ran for it and made a respectable gain. It's 3rd down and 1. Caleb Smith is in shotgun again.
Smith is going to run it up the center once again. He gets absolutely mobbed and brought down.
That's about a 8-yard gain, I think. They just subbed in number 7 just for that play, Jack Whittle, to just push the pile. And that's exactly what they did. The pile, it looks like the play was dead, and then they just pushed for another 5-7 yards maybe. And just a great play by the line.
Smith gives it off to Fiala once again.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting even more fans in the stadium though.
I mean, they just keep coming in.
A minute ago. People are very excited for this game. Both teams are 3-1. But looks pretty lopsided right now. Oh. Caleb Smith tried to launch it there, but it was tipped off the hands of, I think that's Whitehouse. and couldn't bring it. The medical
golf cart is taking someone off the field now.
Oh, that
Looks like
that may be a
Hatter's-
fan.
Yeah, it does look like a fan almost. I mean, they have Converses on, so.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look good. Hopefully he's okay.
Smith in the pocket. Ball is live. Smith throws it to Fiala. Incomplete pass, and Fiala is dragged down.
No gain on that play. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it was an incomplete pass there, so.
It's going to be third down. Third down and about 8. Caleb Smith. Oh, it's fourth down and 8. They're going for it on fourth
Smith
and 8.
Looks to pass once again. Caught by Hillhouse. Hillhouse gets absolutely mobbed and brought down at the Danbury 25 there.
It looks like there's a Staples player down on the Danbury 25 or 26. He's having a little trouble getting up. That's good to see the Danbury trainers trying to help him out. You know, you love to see sportsmanship like that. That's Jack Whitehouse, I believe. That's Jim's Hillhouse, sorry. He's a little slow to get up, and he's being walked. Oh, that does not look good.
Yeah, it looks like he's
able to walk.
He's able to walk.
He's clearly in pain.
Yeah, he has been a key player for Staples, especially in this game. He's kind of been Caleb's go-to man. Caleb hasn't been going to Clark all that much, but it's unfortunate for Staples to see him go out.
Yeah, I think he's able to walk under his own power. He doesn't seem like he's in a lot of pain. That might have either got the wind knocked out of him, or it might be a concussion.
I also think there is some sort of protocol with the refs where they have to have a player go off if they go down just for safety reasons.
Yeah. He's standing on his own power. There's no trainers talking to him.
Smith now.
Looks like he's going to be fine.
On the run here.
Oh, wow.
He sheds a few tackles there. Eventually gets taken down. Good run there for Smith.
Taken down around the Danbury 25. That's not a big gain, but that just shows Smith's athleticism and ability to read a play. He just saw that he had to roll out left and shed a few tackles, and he did what he could with that play. That was
the final tackle on that play was done by Christopher Luna, who's had a few tackles this game. He's kind of been a name I've heard a lot here.
Yeah, Danbury has been able to figure out Staples a little more on this drive. They haven't been able to get as many big plays as they have in the first quarter, but still Staples is chugging down the field. They're taking a timeout right now. They have one timeout left. 28 seconds left in the first half. Sorry. They're trotting out to looks like the 22-yard line. Danbury 22 to get ready for this next play.
Get back underway here. Smith gets ready. Hillhouse back on the field. Smith is going to go to Hillhouse. Hillhouse catches it, and it's good. Another touchdown for Staples. Hillhouse, as he comes off the field for an injury, the second he gets back on, he scores another touchdown.
Yeah, he must have just gotten the wind knocked out of him, but I think it's back. Wow. As the team poses for a picture in the end zone, you'll love to see it. That is their 5th touchdown of the game.
Yeah,
earlier
earlier
they're going to get a flag for excessive celebration for taking a pick in the back corner of the end zone. I kind of blame the photographer on that one, but
photographer did kind of set him up there. He's like, "Everyone, come here, let's get the flick."
Yeah, just
might have been worth it for the flick.
Come on,
might have been worth it for the flick. I mean, that's gonna be an Insta-worthy flick right there.
That's gonna be a tough picture, but don't know
I
what
mean,
they're-
earlier me and Benny were talking. We were saying Hillhouse is 100% going to get a touchdown this game. He's been Smith's go-to man, and it looks like he just did that. Although the Staples offense is still on the field right now. They haven't quite put out the kicking team. Maybe they're going to go for 2 now.
There's a little confusion. Caleb Smith is on the field.
Yeah,
21 seconds left in the first half.
they must be going for 2.
As bubbles cascade on the field for this 2-point conversion try. Some call it bad sportsmanship with 5 touchdowns in
It is homecoming. I mean,
the
you
first
can't
half.
blame them.
You got to give it to them. Danbury knew what they were coming into. They're going to try to even out the score to
Smith,
35.
and they do just that. Tyler Clark securing the 2-point conversion for Staples as he just does a quick slant route into the corner. Smith is ready for him. He dishes it right out to him, and it's an easy 2-point conversion for Staples.
Tyler Clark ran on the flat route there to score. That's his first score of the game. He hasn't been targeted too much in this game, but that was his first real impact on the game so far, and you'll love to see it. Even the score out, mitigating the missed PAT in the first quarter. 35-0, 21 seconds left on the clock in the first half. And the crowd is electric. I think the band is really adding some
bringing it
voltage
together.
to this crowd.
I agree. I think they got to do the band more often here.
No, I know some people on the band, they're not too happy about having to do this.
Yeah,
but
I got some friends at the band as well. They're not too pleased about this, but, I think they might just have to make the sacrifice once or twice a season to bring the hype to all the other Staples students.
No, I was about to say, this is hype. This is adding something. You need live music for something like this, especially the homecoming game. I think we would get this kind of turnout for every single game if we had the band. And it looks like we're going to
move the ball back a bit here.
We're going to
delay a
kick
game.
off. As you can hear, the crowd is very excited here. They're going to be kicking off from the 25. I think that might be part of a mercy rule, maybe.
Yeah.
They have to kick it from
further back,
further
yeah.
back.
We've been mentioning the band a lot and how they've been bringing the crowd together, but you also got to give a shout out to the soundboard people. They really help out a lot as well.
Yeah, no, we have Craig Connors on music tonight, bringing the hits.
McCole
That's
with
a
the squib kick. Danbury's going to recover. Staples is going to look to bring him down. Number 3 for Danbury sheds a few tackles there. Eventually goes down. Looks like it was Zach Roseme who took him down there. Zach Roseme, the captain for Staples, averages 8 tackles per game. So he is certainly a beast. We haven't seen him much this game, though.
No, the Staples defense they haven't let up a single point in the first half. With 13 seconds left on the clock, I don't know if Danbury's going to try to make something happen. They do get the ball at half, I believe. So they might just kneel it and try to run out the clock, try to reset in the second half. That's exactly what they do. The clock's going to run out to 000s. And
yeah. I mean, look, the score tells you who has been the dominant team so far this game. I mean, 35-0, Staples. Not only that, but also the Danbury offense has had little to no plays. It's not just Staples is the one that's scoring. It's Staples has complete dominance in this game. Benny, do you have anything to add before we send it back to Ben Kuki here in the studio?
No, I think you kind of summed it up. Staples just can't really be doing anything wrong on both sides of the field right now. You'll have to see that Caleb Smith has been popping off. Tyler Clark, we haven't seen as much as we thought we would of him, but still he got the 2-point conversion. We got 20 minutes until the second half. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back right here on WWPT 90.3 FM.
No, it's just great to see your team perform like this. For Danbury's sake, maybe they can like get a little bit on the board, but for a homecoming game, this is exactly what you want. 35-0 in only 2 quarters of football. It's a sight to behold right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little chilly tonight. I think the temperature is about like 55, 57 degrees.
It's definitely dropped.
Yeah, it's definitely dropped since today during the pep rally. It was certainly pretty warm. Saw some nice performances there to get everybody hyped for the big game. My personal favorite's got to be cross country and the water polo team.
Yep.
Water polo team came out dressed as minions. Cross country team did a little Lion King action there.
I don't know. Kai kind of roasted you guys.
Yeah, it was unfortunate the MC Kai Ross kind of roasted the cross country team there, but
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Football did pretty good.
I thought football's
better than
performance was one of the
last
best
year,
as
in
well.
my
I mean,
opinion.
all kind of just did like a big mosh pit with some dancing, but
Yeah, no, they didn't try to do anything too flashy. They just stuck with what they knew. And then we had water polo, is always a fan favorite. They come out in their Speedos. They all had yellow body paint on. They were the minions from Despicable Me. It was fire. We all loved to see it. Really gets you into some school spirit. Really gets you proud to be a wrecker. And it looks like McCall is going to be ready to kick it off from the 40 to start off the second half. Danbury's getting the ball.
yeah, during halftime we had all the captains for all the sports teams throughout the year come out on the field, which they do every homecoming game. But yeah, after that halftime performance, we are underway as McCall starts us off. Off to Jaden Leroy, the captain for Danbury, making some crazy progressions here. Keeps the wheels turning. He's going. 20, 10. It's good. Wow. Danbury with their first touchdown of the game. Wow. Jaden Leroy just runs it all the way from the 20 into the end zone.
That's the first big play we've seen by Danbury, and what a play. A 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. They have clearly made a difference in the second half. Obviously, the coach said something to amp them up. It's 35-6, and they're going to be going for the PAT, but, there's Staples still up 28.
28 points here. If they make this PAT, if they don't secure this PAT, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see what happens. PAT is up.
PAT is up, and it is good. That is Justin Figueiredo there for the Hatters to put it through the field goal. So yeah, Staples now up 28. Their lead shortened a little bit. That's got to be a bit of a blow to Staples' morale as well. I mean, they just had such a dominant first half, and now momentum could possibly be shifted towards the Hatters. You never know.
Yeah, no, that's an impressive play to start the first half. Obviously, it's got to put a little more gas in their tank, but I still think it's going to be. I still think that Staples, it's not going to affect the Staples offense. They're still going to be able to make some plays, hopefully. But let's see what happens. Staples taking the field to return the kickoff.
Yeah, that Danbury number 4, who also took the PAT, is going to take this. That is Justin Figueiredo. Staples lined up, Danbury lined up. Fans getting hyped, hoping that Staples can clap back at Danbury here after that frustrating play, I'm sure, for the Staples fans. Squib onside kick goes out.
Kick and it's out. It's
recovered by Staples there.
No, the ball's on the ground.
Dog pile.
Danbury says they have it. Wow! Danbury
comes out with the onside kick after the touchdown. Danbury is shifting the tides of the game right now.
God. Okay, so Danbury's making a show right now. Only 40 seconds into the second half, and Danbury already has the ball having already scored a touchdown on the onside kick. I don't think we were expecting that one. That was the surprise. And Danbury has it at the 50.
Wow. That certainly caught me here in the booth by surprise. I mean, it had to have caught Staples by surprise, seeing how they didn't recover the onside kick that Danbury put out.
That's unfortunate. As we were saying, Staples probably doesn't want to get too cocky in this game, especially after what just happened. They were up 35. Now they're up by only 28. Still a big margin. Oh, wait, no, it looks like it's Staples' ball. They're going to give it to Staples. That's interesting.
Yeah, Staples is going to come out here.
Looks like there's a little confusion on the field between the refs and the coaches.
Especially the Danbury coach over there. He is not happy.
Yeah, I think that Danbury thinks they should have the ball.
I do feel like I saw a Staples player kind of at the bottom of the dog pile there.
Yeah, I saw that, but it looked like the ball kind of bobbled out, so I don't... obviously we're not the refs. We're not here to make a call, but looks like it's Staples' ball, but
yeah, Staples is actually going to come away with this.
It's a questionable call in my opinion.
Smith in the pocket once again. Fiala on his right, on his left. Smith, short pass over to Clark. Clark gets one of his first touches of the game. He's going to run it. A little stiff arm there for Garida. Nice short pass by Smith there, just straight to Clark. As we know, Clark's just a beast on the wide receiver, so he got one of his first touches of the game so far.
No, that was a solid play by Clark. That was a good pass, and we saw him jump up in the air like that. He was trying to fight for every yard he can, and that's what makes a good athlete into a great athlete. Just hustle, just not being, just not going down until gravity brings you there.
Smith with a play action pass there. Looks like Clark wasn't quite ready for it. Smith with the play action. Fiala. Looks like Clark thought Smith handed it off to Fiala, wasn't ready for it, and then Smith threw it over to Clark. Clark just wasn't ready. The ball just went right over his head.
Yeah.
Little miscommunication there for Staples.
Yeah, I don't know what really went on there. Smith didn't look like he was under too much pressure, and Clark just wasn't ready or wasn't expecting to get the ball there. Smith is going to do a QB sneak.
Smith, runs it up the middle. He gets mobbed, but he keeps moving forward there. He gets taken down.
Looks like Danbury, number 51, is a little slow to get up, and he's on the ground. That looks like an arm.
Yeah, it looks like his
he was
arm.
clutching his arm. Who is
to
that?
Make the tackle, that was number 5, Aiden Gonzalez, but currently down. What number did you say it was?
Number 51 for the Hatters. Looks like he's in pain. We don't have a number 51 on our rosters here, but
quick little break in the action here.
But that's really unfortunate. That's obviously gonna be a hit to an already struggling Danbury defense.
Yeah, but something I feel like I've noticed in these past few plays is while there was that nice play to Clark, I mean, that confusion from Staples, they're definitely under some more pressure now after Danbury with that almost successful onside kick and that incredible 90-yard touchdown kick return. So I think Staples is definitely feeling a little bit more nervous now, a little less composed. But I think in order to continue their lead and continue their strength, they're going to have to get it together, understand that they're still 28 points up, and just continue to play the football that they've been playing so well in the first half.
Yeah, number who we think is 51 from Danbury, he's still down. He's talking to the trainers. He's sitting. He's getting back up.
Yeah, he is back up on his feet.
It's definitely an arm injury.
He's walking on his own, yes. It's got to be an arm. Looks like
he's clutching his arm.
Yeah.
He was down for a while. He looked like he was in a lot of pain, but
we hope he's okay.
That's definitely 51. We don't have a 51 on our roster, but hopefully he's okay. And we're gonna
continue to play here. Some homecoming Staples football.
Staples on the Danbury 22.
Hiddlehouse and Clark to Smith's right. Smith in the shotgun position. Smith throws it off to Clark. Clark takes it, looks to juke his defender, goes down at the 20.
You know, that was a beautiful out route there by Clark. Just absolutely destroyed the ankles of the defense there.
Yeah.
He just making himself open in a really impressive way.
The player to take him down was actually Jaden Leroy, the one who scored that incredible touchdown that we saw earlier. So definitely a versatile player for Danbury and one to keep an eye on. That's number 6, Jaden Leroy.
Yeah, that's something you love to see. First down Staples.
Smith in the shotgun once again. He looks to pass to Hillhouse, just barely above Hillhouse, out of range. Hillhouse jumping up, putting his hand up, and it was still too high for him to bring down. But a touchdown attempt there from Staples.
Yeah, no, Caleb Smith just got a little too much air on that, and it went right over the head of Hillhouse. He didn't really have a chance there, unless he had like a 4-foot vertical. But you know, I don't think they're too worried about that. 2nd and 10 on the Danbury 20.
Smith in the shotgun position once again. Clark and Hillhouse to his right. He hands it off to Fiala. Fiala's going to look to take it down the center. He gets mobbed, brought down for looks like a loss of gain of two. Sorry.
That's a gain of 2 by Fiala. That's just some tough running there. I think Danbury's learned how to swallow up the run here. They were hit by it really hard in the first half. I think they gotta give the ball to Smith and just try to get him to launch it into the end zone here. I think Coach Barron really needs to call some aggressive plays here. They haven't turned the ball over yet, and I think...
Yeah, looks like a false start there by Staples.
Yeah.
Tanner Chupslow looks like he was one to jump it there, the junior.
Yeah, no, Tanner is another player on this team who's absolutely massive, 6'4", 260 pounds. He's a beast, and, you know, you're going to make some mistakes there, but, you know, he's been protecting Smith and Fiala this whole game, and he's an absolute monster, and he's been making a big impact on the line.
Smith runs it up the middle. He's got some space there.
Oh
he's going to
God.
cut to the corner. He jukes one of his defenders. He's going to go, and the pylon is down.
That's not going to be a
touchdown there, referee.
That's down. That's goal. That's 1st and inches on the goal line there.
Incredible run by Smith
Wow.
there. He really found the gap in the Danbury defense and just took it, and he drived it over to the corner there. Just wasn't quite able to get those extra few inches, but I'm sure that they're going to go for a running play here, and they do just that. Smith is going to run it in for Staples for another touchdown.
He just walked off the defender there and just went out to the left into the end zone. They've been utilizing the QB sneak way more than I've seen any other team do it. Caleb Smith is an incredible athlete. He's been running so much. He's their leading rusher, and it shows, obviously. He's like the Lamar Jackson of the FCAC. He's been popping off this whole season.
Yeah, I mean, he also leads the Staples team in rushing yards. So
Yeah, rushing and passing yards, obviously.
McCall right through the uprights. It is good. Staples goes up 42-7 here with 8 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
You know, it's really great to see the coaching staff at work right now. They've been really they haven't really called a bad play all night, and you know, they've been utilizing their weapons, and they've been noticing that, like, on top of Smith and Clark, they have other weapons in like Hillhouse and
Yes.
and
Fiala as well. Fiala's
Fiala.
gotten a lot of runs this game too.
Yeah, Fiala hasn't been able to make a really big play. He has scored a touchdown, but he hasn't scored a couple of touchdowns, but he hasn't broken free too much.
Yeah.
But Fiala is making a big impact just on the ground, making some short runs, and you know, that's how you win championships. Just run out the clock and just possession is how you win.
Yeah.
It's a game of possession. You want to keep the ball, and they're doing that with Fiala. He's not dropping the ball. I think we all know that. And just if you're getting first downs, you're keeping the ball. And
as you said,
we're up
towards the
42-7.
beginning of the game here, safe football is what Staples is playing, and it's been working out for them.
It's a squib kick across.
Leroy's going to take this one for Danbury again. He's going to get mobbed and dragged down.
Yeah. Staples is up 42-7 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. You're listening to WWPT 90.3 FM. I'm Ben Enos. To my left is Charlie Scott. We're taking you through the Staples homecoming game. Everyone in the stadium is amped to see what the Staples defense can do. Their offense has shown up with 6 touchdowns already.
Even their defense, too. I mean, they've had 2 interceptions this game. You can't ignore that here. But also, we're getting some information now that when the winning team is up by 35 points, when there's a 35-point differential, the clock does not stop.
Yeah.
So no matter whether the ball goes out of bounds, whether it takes a knee, the clock will not stop. So yeah, just a little piece of information there, as we have 7 minutes left on the clock.
In the third quarter. But yeah, that's a rule they added in very recently, I think, to the whole FCAC. I know lacrosse does the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that's better than just automatically giving a win, because it still gives them a little bit of a chance to catch up. But and all these people paid $5 to be here, so why not give them a show?
Yeah, something that's kind of been missing in this third quarter here is the band. I haven't heard much playing from the band. A little disappointing, as the band's been really bringing the crowd together.
Yeah.
But Danbury makes a run there.
We have a lot of instruments on the benches right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the band right now. There's a member in the booth right now. I don't know what he's doing up here, but should be playing his trumpet. But we got a Danbury 3rd and 3 on the Staples 43-yard line. 42-yard line, sorry. And
yeah, Barden in the shotgun position once again. He hands it off to Butler, something we've seen a lot this game. Butler is brought down there.
And that's 4th down. I can't tell if they're going to punt or not. I would go for it, but
yeah, they're 1 yard away from the first down here. Certainly going to be interesting to see. I mean, as of right now, it looks like Barden and Butler are staying out there. So
yeah. I would go for it right now. But I go for it on 4th and 22 in Madden, so who knows? I might as well not have a punter in Madden. Who uses their punter? But
Barden hands it off to Butler. They are going to go for it, and they are going to make it. They secure it.
Number 5 on Staples defense, Will Holloman, is claiming that they did not make it, but it looked like the ball crossed the pylon.
Yeah. Looks like the ball kind of crossed the pylon, maybe went back over. But
that's gonna be a first down.
Yeah,
I think. And
oh wow.
Oh,
I guess
they're
not.
Giving it to
they're
Staples.
giving it to Staples here today.
That is surprising to me.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. Another kind of iffy call that's been kind of in favor of Staples. I mean, we saw that onside kick there, which we both thought was a Darien play, but the refs called it for a Staples play. So
yeah, no, I saw the ball cross the 45-yard line, which was the line to beat. But I guess they ruled that he moved backwards on his own volition, and they're not going to give it to him. Caleb Smith is getting ready to talk to
his team here in the huddle. Huddle is broken. New player for Staples out there. Looks like Jeremy Leafs out there on the right. You got Hillhouse on the right as well. Clark on the left.
Yeah, 42-7, 3:30 left in the third quarter.
Smith hands it off, and he is taken down there. It looks like a new running back out on the field. That's going to be number 41, Tristan Keefe. Tristan Keefe has averaged 17 yards per game so far this season, so he's certainly seen his time on the field, and he's going to see some more today here as Fiala, who's had an excellent game so far, is going to step off.
No, we haven't seen much of Tristan Keefe, if any, so far, but they're going to be putting him in the third quarter. Just give Fiala a break. But there he goes.
Yeah.
Bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard or two more, so it's going to be 3rd and 10, I believe. It looks like the Danbury defense has finally found somewhat of a way to contain Staples.
I mean, it is the third quarter. It is the end of the third quarter now, so you'd think by now Danbury would have them figured out with these big running plays that they've been doing. So it seems like they have. I mean, some stops here. It's definitely interesting for the Staples. They might have to utilize Clark, utilize Hillhouse, and the new player out there on the field, Jeremy Leafmore. But we'll see what Staples does with that.
Yeah.
Smith in the shotgun. He finds a pocket. He's going to run it. He gets the first down for Staples, and he runs it right out of bounds. Smart play from Smith there. Just getting the first down, running right out of bounds, just keeping him safe.
Yeah, no, he really read the play well, saw that the pocket was collapsing and rolled out left and picked up like 15 yards. And, you know, obviously the QB run has been working for them, but gets a little boring after a while. I think we want to see some long pass plays by Caleb Smith. We know he has leg. Let's see his arms. But you know the crowd is still loving it. They love to see Caleb Smith. Just popping off on the gridiron right now.
Smith's gonna hand it off to Keefe. Keefe's gonna power through. He's gonna get dragged down there. Short yard gain there from the Wreckers. Looks like gain of 2.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and about 7 for Staples. They have, they've been running it mostly this whole game. But the thing is, they have a number of receiving weapons, and I don't think that they're being used to the best of their potential, maybe. I think that...
Yeah, I agree with you there, Betty.
Danbury's focusing on the run right now. And
yeah, Smith again with another handoff to Keefe, who just gets taken down instantly there. Yeah, Staples with a loss of 2, back to the original line of scrimmage. It's now going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, no, that's really unfortunate. And, as I was saying, I think we all want to see some big passing plays right now. That's the most exciting part of football. And
we have seen some so far this game, though.
Yeah, that's true.
We know Smith, we know Sequencia, we know all these wide receivers have the potential. They just got to tap in a little bit and use some of it. Give the fans what they want, I
think Coach Abraham's got to call some go routes here for his offense. Clock hit zeros on the third quarter. Staples is up by 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Coming at the end of the third quarter. As we were saying, I think the move is to put the ball in the air a little bit more. Danbury is focusing on the run. They're expecting run now because
of how successful it's been so far.
Yeah, because of how successful it's been so far. But we saw at the end of the third quarter, they're kind of wrapping up Tristan Keefe and Fiala.
Yeah, certainly. I think I do agree with you, Benny. They really got to utilize Clark. They got to utilize Hillhouse. Maybe even get Holloman out there in the wide receiver position, just to secure some more touchdowns, some more fun for the fans here.
Yeah,
I mean, they got a massive crowd here for homecoming night. Let's give them a show, huh? Yeah. Come on, Smith.
The crowd is lively. They're hearing Cotton Eye Joe. They're very excited. But I think we want to see some play action here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, certainly. It looks like the band is back. I see a bunch of instruments now picked up, so hopefully we'll get some band music as well. Bring the crowd together once again. But Smith in the shotgun. He steps back. He looks, and he's going to get sacked. Smith is sacked by...
There's a flag on the play, though.
Yeah, the sack comes out from Isaiah Chauffeur Obas. Yeah, a little bit of a mistake there from the Staples O-line as Smith was stepping back and just kind of the defensive pressure from Danbury was really strong there. But looks like Staples is going to go for their first punt of the game. You got McCole there in the back, getting ready, along with Jack Whittle.
After the huge sack on Caleb Smith, the first sack of the game, I think, took a huge loss there, and they're going to punt it.
McCole with the big
there.
punt. Number 3, Kushi Perkins calls the fair catch there.
Around the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the first punt of the game. I think Danbury's kind of figured out Staples so far. I don't know if it's too little too late, but I mean, they're up 35 points.
With 10 minutes left to play. I mean, there's not much you can do, but you never know. We've seen some crazy NFL comebacks before in the
Very
playoff
recently,
games, so
too.
yeah.
Not to toot the horn of my own team, but Giants had a huge comeback against the Packers last Sunday.
Barden under some serious pressure here. He's going to run it. He gets taken down.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, a nice run there from Barden. A little bit of yardage.
Looks
like
really
he secured the first down there.
That's really been the only thing that's worked for them so far is running it with Barden, who's just been doing an incredible job. He plays 3 different positions on this team. He's a QB, but he's also used sometimes as a wide receiver and a strong safety.
Yeah.
So he's obviously an incredible athlete. There he goes.
Barden throws. Ball bounces off the ground there. It's incomplete. Looks like he was going for Leroy over there. Another key player for the Hatters.
Yeah, the ball hit the ground before it could be scooped up, and I think we're all seeing the effects of the mercy rule we have in play in the FCAC right now.
Yeah, Staples and
there's already
Danbury
3.5
really,
minutes.
taking their time certainly on the.
There's already 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Danbury
Barden
trying to
steps
make
back.
something
He's
happen.
going to take a run again. He's going to keep going down the line. He gets pushed out there. Zach Roseme there for the push out of bounds. Captain for Staples.
Yeah, and that's going to bring them down to roughly the Danbury 39-yard line. And, as I was saying, Barden is really their main weapon today. They haven't been able to use many of their other key players, like Anthony Butler hasn't been seen too much on the field. Barden has just been running it. He's been just rolling out right and left and just trying to get as many yards on the ground as he can because that's what's been working. They're going to hand it off to number 3.
That's Kushi Perkins there, who gets the handoff. He goes down after a gain of about 5 there. Flag is out on the play.
Let's see what that's about.
But yeah, it looks like Anthony Butler hasn't been seeing the field much lately. It's mostly been Kushi Perkins that's been receiving the ball from Barden on these runs here. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a penalty there. It looks like a 10-yard penalty against Staples and for the Hatters.
Yeah, they're going to be on the Staples 40-yard line to start the next set of downs. And it looks like number 22, Anthony Butler, is going to be lining up in the running back position.
Oh, wow. Barden throws it out to Leroy. Leroy makes the catch, and he's just going to run it out of bounds there.
That's some smart football there.
Yeah.
Leroy was originally headed towards the middle of the field, but noticed that the
A lot of congestion.
I think
Yeah.
he may have forgotten about the clock, the mercy rule, because in normal football, what you'd be doing is you'd be trying to get out of bounds as soon as possible. That doesn't really do anything since Staples is up 35 points. That's not going to make a difference. The clock is not going to stop, but that's a smart play when he's headed into college. That instinct is going to really help him out if he goes to play in college.
Steps back. He looks to throw. No way.
Out of bounds.
Seems like we were interrupted by our studio tag there, but Danbury makes the touchdown there. I mean,
I did not see
Butler.
that.
Barden with a great throw up to Kushi Perkins. Kushi Perkins
Looks like he's down.
makes the completion, but he kind of barely makes the completion, just on the back line of the end zone.
And I think
he ran into the fence pole there in the back, and he's down on the ground right now. That had to hurt.
That's rough. But he looks like he's walking off, but he was slow to get up. The crowd is clapping for him. He ran right into the netting pole after the toe drag swag in the back of the end zone.
Well, Danbury puts another touchdown on the board there.
They haven't given the 6 points on the official board, but I think the refs are going to give that to him. I didn't see the feet go down, but
yeah, it was definitely close. Definitely a toe tapper, but maybe they're not.
Maybe they won't go.
No. Looks like there was a timeout from Staples there, but
it's. I don't know if he caught that in the back of the end zone. I didn't see it, but they're gonna give that to him. I think our scorekeeper is still skeptical of it too. It's 40.
Yeah.
Still says 42-7 on the board.
It does look like
5:48 left on the clock.
Yeah. It looks like Danbury's play currently is to go for the 2-point conversion here, try and make up some of the points that they've lost earlier. Just like missed out on.
Yeah, that's
try and catch up.
It's kind of like, why not? Because
they're
already down so much. It's like you might as well just have a little fun.
Certainly. But official score still hasn't changed.
I don't know why the score has not been updated on the board, but we'll keep you posted on that. And number 12, Barden
hands it off to Aiden Gonzalez, and Aiden Gonzalez is going to run it in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
nice and easy.
That was a great end around to Aiden Gonzalez, who just kind of just walked into the end zone there for the 2-point conversion. It's going to be 16-42, and we're going to step out of the mercy rule.
Yeah, now
the clock is going to be stopping when the ball goes out of bounds.
Looks like another Danbury player is down in the end zone.
Oh,
he's going to stop here.
That's rough.
Yeah, I mean, Danbury, they've run into the back netting. They've had a few injuries just on their line, and now they've got another player down on their backs in the end zone, getting inspected by the trainer.
Yeah,
so, you don't. It's been a tough night for Danbury.
Yeah,
overall.
You don't see too many infrastructure-related injuries in football. Who was it?
Kushi Perkins, yeah.
Was slow to get up. It looks like he's fine though, but there's someone injured in the end zone after the 2-point conversion. We're trying to figure out.
I think it looks like it's number 78, Adam Boylan, for the Hatters there.
Adam Boylan looks like an offensive lineman. He's being helped off the field. He's not able to get off on his own weight, on his own power, but
we certainly hope he's
let's
okay.
hope he's okay. He's slow to walk off the field. He's taking small steps. Let's really hope he's okay. But we got the whole Staples sideline taking a knee for him. Let's hope that he gets healthy soon. Hopefully it's not too serious of an injury. I didn't see it happen, but it looks like it can't be good if he's taking a long time to get. They're lying him down on the sideline. But Staples getting the ball now. It's 42-15, 5:45 left in the game. And
yeah, Staples finally taking the field now after that delay with the injury.
The crowd has quieted down a little bit,
Yeah.
I think, mostly in respect for the pair of injured players that we've seen. But Staples is back on the field. We're going to get the ball, and let's see what Caleb Smith can do in maybe the last drive of the game.
Yeah, possibly. But you've been listening here to WWPT 90.3 FM. I'm Charlie Scott, joined alongside Ben Enos for this call. And it looks like we're about to get back underway here with the Danbury kick.
Yeah, we're very excited to see what plays Coach Barron will draw up here in the final few minutes of the game. Danbury
Number
kicks off.
4. Oh, another onside kick. Staples looks to recover. There's another dog pile on the field right now.
Danbury thinks they have it. No, they do not have it.
Yeah, it's going to go in
Staples'
favor
ball.
of Staples again. You know, I think it's a smart play from Danbury to kind of go for
Yep.
those onside kicks there.
No, that's like, they're down by so much. It's something that you just like, why not do it? Because you have nothing to lose at this point. Why not? But Caleb Smith is going to be leading the offense back out on the field. He's been doing incredibly in both the air and mostly on his
Yeah,
on
mostly,
his feet,
mostly
on
on
the
his
ground.
feet. He's been running it a lot so far this game. But you
It's-
hear the band once again. I'm happy to hear him back.
Sorry for that interruption. Kickoffs out.
Little interruption there.
Sorry about that. Staples, after the kickoff, is going to have it around the 10-yard line. The Danbury 10-yard line.
Not an ideal-
The Staples 10.
Yeah, not an
Yard line.
ideal return for Staples there. Barden with the throw, and it is another touchdown for Danbury.
What happened?
Barden over to Leroy. Just another toe tapper pass for Danbury. He just gets right in there and scores. Danbury with another touchdown. They're going to make this score 21-42. Danbury has now cut Staples' lead in half since the start of the first half.
Yeah, Danbury, after Staples muffed the ball and they picked it up at the 10-yard line, Barden just brought it in, and
Just a nice pass.
it's
over to Leroy.
21-42.
Yeah.
They're halfway there.
I mean, Staples is kind of falling apart right now.
Yeah, Coach Abraham and Coach Barron, they're not happy about it. They're getting angry there. They're wondering what's happening with their team.
Barden's going to go for another two-point conversion. He's
He's
scrambling right now. He throws it in, unable to make it to number 33 there. Unable to complete that pass to Asher Jones. But, Asher Jones looks like he's limping a little bit now. But, I mean, another great drive from Danbury.
Yeah, that was a great effort by Barden. He was running east-west, just trying to make a play. It looked like he was going to try to run for it for a second, and then he launched it into the right corner of the end zone. Just couldn't find a receiver, and it went out of bounds. It's unfortunate for Danbury, but Staples is going to get the ball again. Hopefully they can do a little bit better than they did last drive, where they didn't even have a drive. They just dropped it.
Yeah.
But, let's see what happens. I mean, they've lost a pretty substantial lead. They're still up 21, but I don't know, Charlie, do you think they worry right now?
I think they're a little worried. I mean, look, there's not much time for Danbury to make many moves, but with that said, Danbury's cut the lead in half, so they've got to be a little bit worried. And a little bit disappointed. I mean, they were doing so well, and they're kind of falling apart now, but I think they just got to keep their composure and utilize their passing, like we said previously as well.
Onside
Danbury
kick
with
again.
another onside kick. That's going to be
Gobbled up by Staples.
gobbled up by Staples, yeah. But
No,
yeah,
I
as we were
think what
saying,
Staples has got to do is just got to feed it to what's been working. I know we've been saying we want to see some big plays, but I don't think they want to push anything. I think they just give it to Keefe and either
Yeah.
let Keefe or Fiala run it or let Smith take it with his feet.
yeah,
and not,
I think they got to give it to Fiala. Looks like Fiala's out there now. Keefe kind of wasn't all that successful in his runs, but Fiala's back out there now. Smith is in the shotgun position. Clark and Hillhouse on his right.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of running in the next drive.
Fiala does just that, gets it over the 50-yard line, goes down for a gain of about 8 or 9 yards there for Staples. So, Fiala gets back on the field, he gets the ball, he makes the moves for Staples.
That's just the safe play. They don't want to give the ball away again. This is a game of possession, and if you're giving away possession left and right, then that's just not the way to play healthy football. And I think the move is to just hand it off to Fiala or let Smith keep it and just try to get some short gains and not try to risk anything.
And they're going to do that once again. Give it to Fiala. Fiala finds a pocket, and he just gets tripped up a little bit there, stumbles down. Very mad at himself there.
He is upset about that one. He tripped, tossed the ball to the ref and missed the ref and was apologizing for that. But he was upset about himself. He just got tripped up a little bit. He was hitting the ground, hitting his helmet, and that's tough. He had a breakaway there, but just couldn't capitalize. But it's fine. Staples has got it on that. Hatter's 38. Let's see what happens.
Smith in the shotgun again. Fiala to his right. Clark and Hillhouse also to his right. He's got Shane Sandry to his left. Ball is out. Handed off to Fiala. Fiala's not going to make a gain of yardage there. Or maybe he makes a gain of 1. Gain of 1 there for Fiala. But, yeah.
No, I've seen a lot of good plays tonight. A lot of good play calling. I think their decision to keep it on the ground is the good decision. There's 2 minutes 55 seconds left. It'd be a shame for them to just give away possession without scoring here. And I think that's exactly what Coach Barron is going to be calling right now. Just play some safe ground football.
Yeah. Smith, another handoff off to Fiala. Fiala is absolutely destroyed on the takedown there.
Fiala just ate a tackle by number 4 and just
Figueredo,
pushed for another 2 or 3 yards. Fiala himself is 2 yards tall, so if he just extends, that's a good play by the defense.
That number 4, Justin Figueredo for Danbury has really been a key player. Not only is he the kicker, he's also been had a few nice plays on offense, and of course that tackle right there to Fiala on defense. So definitely want to keep an eye on here. As in the last 2 minutes, 2-minute drill. Smith off to Fiala once again. Fiala is quickly taken down. Number 56, Bear Schoenberg, just breaks through the Staples O-line there and just quickly takes down Fiala.
Yeah, I think this is where they want to switch it up a little bit. They want to
go for some passes.
Either go for some passes or go for a draw play.
Yeah.
I think it's 4th down, so they're probably going to try to kick a field goal. They're on the Danbury 34. I don't know McColl's range, but they might.
I've played some soccer with McColl. He's definitely got a massive boot, so I do think he has the potential to put this through the pillars for Staples, but we'll see what he does. I think he has the potential, certainly, but
it looks like Caleb Smith is going to be staying out on the field, so they're going to be going for this.
Staples going to be going for it. I mean, when you're up by 21, it's kind of like almost a why not situation.
Yeah.
But
is 4th and 5.
Yeah. Staples has been under some more pressure recently from Danbury, but still, I think it's 21-point lead is more than enough. So
yeah, it's going to be 4th and 6 with 1:40 left on the clock. I don't know what their move is here. They're kind of stacked up on the line. That's the defense, and I think they might want to launch it to Holloman here.
Yeah, play
Which
action
looks like
on the
exactly what
play.
they're going to try to do, but Caleb Smith
Dodges a tackle. He puts it up to Clark.
Oh.
Clark makes the catch. Clark is going to go. He's running across the field now. He gets dragged down. Wow, a crazy play for Staples there.
Yeah, Clark just... Okay, here... So, Smith was getting tackled, and it looked like the play was dead. I saw Holloman. He was wide open for a touchdown, but
Yeah.
I looked over, and there's Smith with a defensive tackle all over him. Caleb Smith somehow gets out of that tackle, looks at number 1 Tyler Clark, and just sends a beautiful pass around the 20-yard line. So we're going to be at the Hatters 13-yard line for 15-yard line for first down. Wow.
Smith in the shotgun. Sandrew on his right, Clark and Hillhouse on his right. Fiala is going to go. He's going to find a gap there. He gets thrown down there at about the 5. So Staples in the red zone. I mean, they have high chances for another touchdown here.
Yeah, it's looking promising for Caleb Smith and the offense. Caleb Smith has just shown out all game. He hasn't turned the ball over once. It looks like they're gonna let the clock run out with 16 seconds left. I don't know if Coach Barron wants to play really aggressive and try to call a timeout here and try to score one more time, or they're just gonna let the clock out. Looks like what they're gonna do.
Yeah, looks like the clock is gonna run down here. Staples is gonna take the dub at the homecoming game. 42-21 Staples. Staples was completely dominant in the first half with not letting up any scores. Absolutely blowing out Danbury. But they kind of fell apart a little bit kind of in the second. Danbury scoring a few more touchdowns. Benny, you have anything to add, or?
No, I think we just saw a beautiful game of football there, 42-21, with Staples coming out on top.